Hello students, let us see the problem on computation of design lateral forces. The problem will be given as the plan and elevation of four-story reinforced concrete office building is shown in the figure. The details of the buildings are as follows, and the number of floors are stories are 4 and zone is 3. The building is located in zone 3 and live load is 3 kN per square meters. The size of the column in the building is 450 by 450 mm and beams are 250 by 400 mm. Thickness of the slab is provided in the building is 150 mm. Thickness of the wall is provided is 120 mm. Importance of the structure is also given as 1, so that no need to consider the code. Here the value will be given directly. Structure type is OMRF building, that is response reduction factor. R is given as ordinary moment resisting frame, right? So here, before going to calculate lateral force, we need to know PB is equal to AH into W, right? AH into W. So here AH is a design horizontal acceleration, that is, and W is the total weight of the building. So now first I will compute total weight of the building. So total weight of the building, in the sense we have to consider the weight of the slab and weight of the beam and weight of the columns and weight of the wall, and apart from this we have another load, that is live load, right? This much is been given in the we have to calculate in the seismic weight. Right here, let us consider one by one. So now slab, for this slab we have to compute the total weight. We have the thickness of 150 mm and we have the dimensions 7.5, 7.5 and 7.5 will give 22.5 meters. And similarly in this case 7.5, 7.5, 7.5, that will be given with 22.5 meters, right? So that the slab will be covered to the whole structure, and then the dimension of the slab is 22.5 into 22.5 meters, so that the total weight of the slab will be given as 22.5 into 22.5 into dimension, and that is density of the concrete is 25 and thickness 0.15, right? And that will give the total seismic weight of the slab itself, that is 22.5, 22.5, 0.15 is the total thickness and 25 is the density of the concrete, and that is given with 1898.40 kilonewtons. And this much is the total weight of the slab, and that is the slab is considered this one, and each floor is considered here in this one. Likewise, and here this is one floor and this is one floor and this is one floor and this one is the another floor. There are 4 numbers of floors are in the building, right? Now the slab weight is 1898.40 kilonewtons, and then we have to compute the total weight of the beams in the structure. The weight of the beam, here the size of the beam is given as 250 by 400 mm. 250 by 400 mm is the size, 0.25, right, and 0.45 into 25 is the density, and that will be given with the total weight per unit length of the building, right? And here we have total number of beams. So here the complete beam will be running from here to here, that is 1 number and 2, 3 and 4 numbers, and 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers. So there are total 8 numbers of buildings with 22.5 meter of length. right? So there are 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 numbers of beams with length of 22.5 meter 5 meter in each direction. So that will be considered here 8 numbers with 22.5. so let us compute this one. You will get the total weight will be 450. So write 0.25 into 0.45 into 25 into 8 into 22.5. Oh, sorry, it is the size of the beam is 0.25 into 0.40. Is actually it is 0.40. Once you calculate this total weight of the beam, you will be given with complete with a 450 kilonewtons. And this much is the total weight of the beam. 0.25 into 0.4 is the size and 25 is the density and 8 is the number of beams with length 22.5 meters, and that will be given with the 450 kilonewtons. And then we have to compute the columns, size of the column and number of columns. So here size of the column is been given as 450 by 450 mm, that will be 0.45 divided into 0.45, right, into 25 is the density. Now how many numbers of columns are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16. So there are 16 numbers of columns are there of size 0.45 by 0.45 into 25 is the density, right? And the total height of the building, a total height of the column is been given in the figure as 3 meters. There are this is 4-story building with a 3-meter height, and that will be given with total 12 meters. So now from here to here it is considered to be 3 meters, and again from here to here it is considered to be 3 meters. And this much is the under ground level, and again here to here it is 3 meters, and here to here it is 1.5, because it is considered at the mid of the span, mid of the floor. From mid of the floor to this floor is one floor, and from mid of this floor to this floor it is one, and mid of this floor to this one is one. So first floor, second floor, third floor, and the top floor, right? So there are 0.45 25 into 16 into 3 meter is the floor height, and at the end you will be end up with 243 kilonewton of total column loads, right? And we are remaining with wall loads. So for this wall we have been given with thickness of wall as 120 mm, right? And the total length, and here again they have not mentioned whether the wall is built within the structure or around the structure. So on this condition I am going to consider the wall is built only on outside of the structure, so that the total thickness of the wall is given as 120 mm, that is 0.12 meter. And then so here I will consider the weight of masonry as 20 kilonewton per meter square, right, meter cube. And then total length of the building is 4 times 22.5 meters. So here 22.51, 22.52 times, 22.53 times, and 22.44 times. There are 4 numbers of total 4 length of 22.5 meters, and with the density of 0.12, sorry, with the thickness of 0.12 and density of 20 and 4 is the total sides, and 22.5. And then we have the height of the wall as 3 meters, and will be end up with the computation of 648 kilonewton of total load. And wall load is 648 kilonewton, the thickness of the wall, density of the wall, and 4 sides with 22.5 meters and height of the wall, and that will be given with 648 kilonewton of load. And 243 kilonewton of column load and 450 kilonewton of beam load and 1898.40 kilonewton of that is slab load. Apart from these structural elements, we have another one that is live load, and that live load is given with here in the problem 3 kilonewton per square meter. So that in this case we have to consider, or we have studied that up to 3 kilonewton we have to consider 25% of imposed load, and above 3 kilonewton we have to consider 50% of imposed load. So now we have up to 3 kilonewton per square meter of total imposed load, so that we have to consider the 25% of the total load. For this 25% will be 0.25 of 3 kilonewton, right? This is the 25% of what? Of total floor area, 22.5 by 22.5. This is the total floor area. For this area we have 3 kilonewton per square meters, but the code says 25% of total load is to be considered, so that 0.25 is the 25%, and 25% of 3 kilonewton for the floor area 22.5 into 22.5, that will be given with 380 kilonewtons, right? So 380 kilonewton of live load, 648 kilonewton of wall load, 243 kilonewton of column loads, and 450 kilonewton of beam loads, and 1898.40 kilonewton of slab loads, right? So now I will compute the total weight, that is 1898 that is slab load, 380 kilonewton of live load, and 450 kilonewton of column loads, and 243 kilonewton of wall loads, and 648 kilonewton of wall loads, and 243 kilonewton of column loads. So this is wall, this is column, this is 450. This 450 is nothing but the beam load, and 380 kilonewton is the live load, and this is slab load, live load, beam load, column load, and wall loads, and that is given for 3619 kilonewton for one floor. So I will consider the floor area. As you can see, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, right? And again we have this one, and right, for this floor 3619, and again for this floor 3619, and for this floor 3619, but we don't know for this floor. For this floor we have to consider the load on this much, load on roof slab. So here in this roof slab we have complete slab, so that I can consider the total weight of slab as complete 1898, and then on this floor we don't have to consider the live load on the roof of the structure. It is neglected, or it is recommended need not to be considered the live load on the roof, that is considered to be 0. And 450 kilonewton of beam, right? So here we have the beam of complete length and complete size, so that we can consider the total weight of the beam, and that is 450 kilonewton. And then column is been given with only half of this much, 1.5, that is 243 by 2, half of the total weight. And again 648 is the total wall, again the wall is also half at this portion, and that is considered to be 648 by 2, and total weight on this floor is 2794 kilonewton of total force, right? Total load, and this much is the total load calculation. In next video I will compute the remaining part of the problem. right? Thank you.